Welcome, low ego action heroes. This is Debbie Levitt from DeltaCX.com. We're a full service CX and UX agency, and welcome to the Friday short stream for Deb Reacts to Stuff. Once again, many of you sent in a bunch of bootcamp curricula and a master's degree, so I'm going to take a look at them. But let's start with a little disclaimer, since my last video ruffled some feathers, but maybe in a good way. So first of all, I am judging these completely looking at their website. I haven't taken any of these courses. I didn't interview people who took them, because I got some people from the last video saying, how come you didn't like University of Michigan or whatever it was? That program was great. Or I went to that program, it was great. Well, the website is terrible. The website made the program look not great. And someone was like, oh yeah, the website's terrible. I'm just going by what the website for these things say. I don't know what they're like in real life. I'm just judging them by what I see on the website. And as we know from working on websites for a living, a bad website can drive away possible customers. So that's just me looking at stuff and giving my opinion. And so I just want to make sure people know that this is just a quick, cold opinion based on looking at websites and trying to make sense of some of these things that I see, and just giving a quick opinion on them. So let's put 2.5 minutes on the clock because I want to make sure we don't go too late today. Let's see if that will work. So we'll try it. And I would have to put on my headphones to know when the applause is happening so that I know that I am out of time. So let's do that. And of course, you are welcome to join live in the chat room and give me your 2 cents. And of course, if you would like to send something in for a future reaction video, they won't all be on bootcamp curricula. I have been getting some other things, but we'll just do a few of those now. So deltacx.link/reaction. So let me go to the browser window that I've opened, as well as the chat room, which seems to have nobody in it yet. So maybe everyone will watch it later, and that's fine. All right, let's switch windows and let's start the countdown. I hope that is okay, good. Okay, so someone sent me the Growth Tribe UX Design Immersive course. Includes personal coaching. Sounds good, but y'all remember that my criteria are, what are you learning? So what's in the courses or the curriculum? And who's the instructor, or who are these mentors or coaches? If you have crappy instructors, mentors, or coaches who've never worked in UX or have minimal UX experience, I'm not impressed. You can't just give me any old coach. You have to give me a good coach, especially if you want to take my money. So this says master the end-to-end UX design process in just 12 weeks. Wow, master. And to think master's degrees in UX can be 2 to 4 years, but you're going to be a master in 12 weeks. Well, of course, I'm not buying it. Why take our course? We can create better conversion rates. Okay, how nice for you. You're perfect for this course if you want to be a UX designer, you're a marketer, you're a product manager, you're a graphic designer. So again, I'm a little worried that marketers are going to come build user empathy. So again, you know I'm getting concerned about some of these things. Let's use page down. ROI of UX. Customers will pay more for better. Okay, so are you selling me on UX or are you selling me on your course? I'm not totally sure. Own the end-to-end design process. Listen to and understand your customers, analyze their behaviors, and generate ideas for improvements, design solutions. Okay. Master the practical skills. Turn your ideas and theories into wireframes and prototypes. Don't worry, you don't need any design experience. You don't need to be artistic. You're creating visual guides and blueprints. Think like your customers. All right, so what's in the course brochure? Let's click that. Oh, come on. Come on. You're going to be teaching UX and I can't see the course brochure without being into your marketing or sales funnel. If I don't check this off, will I really not be contacted? I can opt out at any time. By submitting this form, you give us consent to contact you. So this is an example of UX I hope people won't do. So not impressed, but of course, let's keep going and see what we can learn here. People are happy. Here's what your course will cover. Ooh, that scared me. That's the applause meaning we're out of time, but take a look. I think we don't need to say much more. It's design thinking. And as I keep saying, if you want to learn design thinking, you can learn it absolutely anywhere and for free. You do not have to spend 2,750 euros, dollars, or whatever that was to learn design thinking. You can learn it for free, and you still won't be able to do UX. So since this is an expensive course in design thinking, where I am not able to see who any of the instructors or coaches are, it says you'll get personal coaching sessions, but I can't look on LinkedIn to see who these people are and make sure they're people I want to learn from. So without that, I don't know. So I'm unable to we'll kick things off with a personal capability scan and match you with a coach. Well, I won't ever find out because I'm not doing this. So I'm going to give this 1 dog out of 5. This is not something that I would recommend since I really don't see UX foundations here. I don't see cognitive psychology, human behavior, deep attention to research. I just see design thinking. And as usual, I'm not impressed. So let's go to the next one, keeping this short. The next one I got was a master's degree. Let's put the countdown on the page and get it going. And yep, looks like we're counting down. This is the Master of Design Innovation and Technology from RMIT University in Melbourne, Australia. Again, I haven't taken this. I don't know anyone who has. So I'm just judging by what the website says. So if the website says something I like, I'll say something nice. And if the website says something stinky, I'll react to that. Industry connections, international, electives and program structure, digital design and advanced manufacturing. What was this again? Sustainable systems, information environments, interactive technologies, spatial sound, phenomena and affect, critical practice. Elective subjects include model. Okay, so this doesn't totally seem UX, and that's okay. It doesn't have to be. It just has to be good at what it claims to be. So it claims to be a Master of Design, Innovation, and Technology. So these are the careers you could have. I guess like urban planning, mostly urban planning. So it doesn't sound like, oh, here it is. Interactive design, service design, experience design, sound design, sustainability, product design, exhibition design, interior design, architecture, engineering, and really urban design. I'm not so sure I see a lot of interaction design here. So again, I would love to see more details about the courses themselves and who's teaching them, and look those people up on LinkedIn to see if it looks like these are the people I would want to learn these things from. But just from this example, I'm not sure that I would say you could end up as a great interaction designer. It's really hard for me to tell here because there's so many other things going on here. There's energy efficiency, there's environment, there's sound. These do sound very interesting to me. I mean, I will give this 3 dogs because I think this program sounds incredibly interesting. I'm just not sure you're going to end up doing traditional CX or UX research or design. So this program sounds likable. Again, I don't know who's teaching it, so I can't speak to the quality of the instructors or coaches or mentors or tutors. It seems very interesting, but I'm having a little trouble, other than urban planner, figuring out what jobs go with this. So I don't know. It's certainly curious. And I think some people watching now might be like, wow, that definitely plays into things I'm interested in. So yeah, if you're interested in these things, this could be a good program. A little hard for me to tell. So I'm giving it 3 dogs out of 5, mostly because I kind of can't tell what you would end up doing with this degree, but I do think it's interesting, and it sounds like it's really going to cover a lot of interesting sensory approaches to different things. Let's go to our next one. I was sent Udacity UX Designer Nano Degree. So, of course, first of all, a nano degree isn't a degree. And a nano is a very small measurement of things. Isn't it 10 to the minus 9? Or is that pico? Is it 10 to the minus 6? Nano is very small. So, hypothetically, this isn't a degree. Okay, countdown is working. Elijah says, what got 3 dogs? I just got here. This is the Melbourne, Australia Master's Degree in Design, Innovation, and Technology. So now we're looking at Udacity. We'll give them a little extra time. Become a UX designer. Okay, let's see what they're going to teach. What you will learn. UX designer. Create a digital experience to hand off to development. Fluency with design research fundamentals to identify user and solutions. Synthesize your research. Use design sprints. Okay, you know that that is not great. And remember, you can learn design sprints from a book, and you can learn it from videos on YouTube. You do not have to pay anybody for a nano degree. So you're going to learn UX fundamentals and design research. So hopefully that would be cognitive psychology and human behavior. It says understanding needs of users gathered through research. Deb's science background shows nano is 10 to the minus 9, so she's right. Yes! So let's see. Understand how to empathize with users. This is starting to sound like design thinking. And apply psychology to design sketches, keeping the end user in mind. So the interesting thing about it is this has enough buzzwords to make me wonder how much of this is going to be design thinking and how much of this is going to be proper psychology and really truly the core principles of human-centered design. I can't tell. Concept to low so again, design sprints, not interested. And your capstone project, you will make a portfolio. So your project is your portfolio? I don't know. That doesn't sound so great. Real world projects from industry experts. Technical mentor support. So again, I'm having trouble here figuring out and this is the stupidest thing I've ever seen. These are usually comparisons to other things, not just a checklist of we check off all of our own checks. That just doesn't make sense. Experienced project reviewers, 2,000 project reviewers. Why is that good? We'll give them some extra time. Mentor support, 1,000 mentors. Who are these people? And how much industry experience do they have? Learn with the best. Okay, so it's possible that these people are our instructors. So learn with the best or from the best? Are these my current co-students or are these the teachers? I can't even tell. Let's take a look at them on the LinkedIn. Now, I'm going to have to use my other keyboard because I'm switching keyboards and I'm in keyboard hell. So let's see. Let's look at a couple of these names. Shuang Liu. I'm sorry, I might not pronounce that as well as I should. Shuang. How am I doing? No, I did that badly. Oh, Shuang. No I. That's my fault. Shuang. Liu. UX designer at YouTube. That must be this person. So let's see. They've been a UX designer at Google for about 3 years. UX designer at YouTube, UX designer at People Analytics, UX intern. So they were, and they had another intern here. They were an intern here. And before that, Revere, Massachusetts. And they did the master's degree. So it looks like they did the master's degree in 2018. So that's 3 years ago. Then they had 3 internships. And then they've been working in UX full-time since September 2018, which is 2.5 years. I could copy and paste their names, but I have a new keyboard and I'm bad at this. So, again, I don't know this person. They could be very talented and a wonderful teacher, but 2.5 years of experience in the industry seems a little bit light to be a teacher. I will try Wilson's approach to copy paste. Let's take a look at Gabriel. Yes, I'm giving this one more time, but I want you mostly to see my approach to this, that I will put these people into LinkedIn and I will find them. I guess this is him. CTO at FeatherDocs. Now remember, the CTO is the Chief Technology Officer. That's usually someone who is a programmer or coder, but it says he leads product, UX, and engineering. So that's a little bit hard to make sense out of, but let's take a look. Course instructor at Udacity, yup. Co-founder at Ursa Tech, software engineering intern. He has a bachelor's in biomedical engineering and computer sciencey stuff, master's in computer science. So as far as I can tell, he has, and again, I'm just going by what LinkedIn says, so you can throw tomatoes at me if you'd like. I don't see anything on here that says UX. I see that this person has a bachelor's and master's in engineering, then did an engineering internship, and is a full stack developer, and somehow is a user experience instructor. So to me, again, by my standards, and your standards may be different, I don't believe this person is qualified to teach UX. Michael is at Google. Copy. Paste. Hello, Michael. Friendly face. Let's see. Wilson says, our master's degree is usually 1 year. Not necessarily. Many master's degrees can be 2 to 4 years, but it really depends. UX designer at Google for 3 years. UX designer at TopTal. Well, I was in TopTal and it was garbage, so I'm going to keep going. Lead UX designer. Lead iOS mobile UX designer. Product designer. And 2008, a bachelor's degree in art. Okay, so this person appears to have a lot of UX experience. I would want to make sure that it was truly UX and not just UI stuff, since they do have a degree in art. You know, seeing the portfolio would help a little bit, but hopefully this person knows the things. Michael was the one that helped write the Google UX Bootcamp, if I remember correctly. Oh, well, that would be unfortunate, since I'm not hearing good things about that. So hopefully he's responsible for the good things and not the bad ones. Melissa. I guess this is Melissa. Hello, Melissa. Another friendly face. Context Leap founder. Founder, venture partner, fellow, sabbatical, director of customer experience. Well, that escalated quickly. How did we make our way to being the director of customer experience and strategy? Director of Customer Experience, Innovation Strategist, UX Researcher at Google. Okay, so this looks pretty good. So this is someone who's been on a more entrepreneurial path recently, but it does seem like they have a good background in the last 10 years. So we have a couple of people who look medium to strong here, and a couple of people that look a little bit weak. Krishna says, I took one of their courses in HCI, was straight from Don Norman's book. So again, ultimately, I can't say whether this is good or not. I didn't take this, but of course, when I see a lot of things that are about design thinking, this one's a little bit tough. I think I will give this one 2 dogs out of 5. There's a couple of whispers here at psychology and human-centered design, which I hope are true, but then there's a lot of whispers at design sprints, which I'm sure is a focus here, but is unfortunate because that's not good human-centered design. I mean, to me, human-centered design and design sprints are opposites, total opposites. So hypothetically, that is our entire adventure together. I'm looking to make these streams relatively short. So this was about 20 minutes. So I will say thanks to the people who sent those in. That's my opinion on that. And take it or leave it. You know, I haven't tried it or interviewed people who took this. I'm just saying, based on these websites, here's my impression. And remember, you can do the same thing. Look through the curriculum, see what they're teaching and how they're teaching it, see who's teaching it or who these mentors or coaches are, look them up on LinkedIn, and see if they seem to have an extensive UX pedigree, or if they're quite new to UX or have never worked in UX or something else. I think these things are all pretty self-evident, and I try to look at these fairly, but I'm just going by websites. So on that note, I think I can wrap up for today's stream. I hope you'll join us Monday. I believe that's when Michelle Ronson will be joining us for a look at transitioning into a UX research career. Hannah says, thank you for doing this. You're welcome. If you have anything you'd like to send in for a future adventure, please send it to deltacx.link/reaction. I do have a pile of social media posts and memes that some of you have sent in. So not every week is going to be boot camp or educational curricula, but I've been getting a lot of those, so I wanted to get through them. So hopefully next week, maybe we'll take a look at some LinkedIn posts or memes or infographics. So send them all in, and let's see what I think and what you in the chat room think as well. On that note, everybody have a happy and safe weekend. Wear 3 masks. And I will catch you soon. Delta CX, available for CX and UX consulting, projects, and training. Contact us for a free consultation.